Those who smoke weed, what are your high thoughts right now? I should put my leftover sloppy Joe meat into a quesadilla. Sloppy Jose. Yeah, this one's high. Isn't that basically what quesadillas are? Quote. Only if you add Mexican cheese. Quote. Is Taco Bell open? Quote. Dude. I'm gonna go in there and make a quesadilla out of my leftovers. Meatball quesadilla, but what else should I add? People who own pizzerias make pizza dough. And they also make pizza dough LMFAU. Am I really clever enough to ask Reddit something, or am I just stoned? I am really hungry, but I'm laying in bed with 2 cats on top of me, and that's better than food. You can't be backwards when you are on stairs. My girlfriend really wants a cat and we were talking about getting one, but I'm allergic to most cats, so Sphinx cats came up. You know, the ones that look like a raw turkey? Yeah. So I was saying I thought I would still be allergic because pet dander is also dry skin and they probably get it just like all cats. And she said, yeah, you gotta lube 'em up every once in a while, and just the thought of some dude in his kitchen grabbing a pair of latex gloves on a slow AS Wednesday and saying, come here mittens, the cat sauntering over and this guy just slapping his lotion-loaded hands all over his turkey cat just made me die laughing. And given how much cats hate water, I can't imagine cocoa butter. But anyway, yeah, I'm in Canada, so it's chill. When they sit on glass. Because of the lack of hair. They kinda suction a bit. Then you have to come by and wipe little cat donuts on your glass furniture. Just FYI. I loved reading this. Thank you. How in GTA 5 you can blow up a container ship, steal a nuke, and like 5 cops show up and that's it. But I slap a prostitute and the whole DN police department is on you. I don't know, man, I'm high. Because just like in real life, the police force is more likely to focus on taboo crimes such as prostitution and drug use. DAAAMN. Nice observation. Do you think Rockstar did that intentionally? Yeah, they did. There's a lot of ST like that is so specific. For instance, the Rockstar developers researched how fast people walk to make it seem more real. It's insane the places they went to make it realistic. If you pee while you drink water, you're basically a hose with extra steps. What's this lump on my throat? Do I have thyroid cancer? I put your symptom into WebMD. Yep. Cancer. That site is like Oprah. You have cancer and you have cancer. Cancer for everybody. Quote. Probably yay. When my dog stares into my soul and I get reoccurring thought that after we die we're born again into the body of our dogs. Have you ever read The Egg by Andy Weir? A while ago I said, I'm smoking grass while sitting on grass, cracked myself up for ages. Either, why are pizza boxes square when pizzas are round? Or, why is stuff on a car called shipment and stuff on a ship is called cargo? Quote. I just had a really calm nice time in a video game you can just fly around a city in. Kirby Air Ride for GameCube by any chance? What's your favorite shape and why is it oscillating? Shapes are shapes. I like to listen to music when I'm high because every instrument sounds like a different color ribbon. And when I focus on a specific ribbon I can see the way that it shakes around inside of baskets. Then if I try to listen to all of the ribbons at the same time, the music gets really colorful and pretty. Edit. Here's what it looks like to me. There are almost twice as many nipples in the world as there are people. Well, human nipples. There's a whole lot more nipples on animals. Since they have like 6. You're right. There are literally like trillions of nipples out there. So does your DK have a nipple, or are your nipples the shape of dicks? Why can't I think of a color that doesn't exist yet? Because you don't know what the colors you can't see look like. Try to think of nothing if you're really down. Did that one time. Did not have fun. I wonder what life's road one must travel to become a birthday clown. How much of my elbow could I fit in my mouth if I could get it there? Try with someone else's elbow. Get there. Consent. First. Though. Yeah. Don't just suck someone's weenus without asking. Killing yourself is self-defense because you're killing the person trying to kill you. I want to be held, cuddle and go to sleep with a nice girl. And wake up and have it be real. You'll get there, friend. Hugs. Ah. My high thought is that nice girl is out there right now wishing she had someone to hold and cuddle with too. I hope your paths align when the time is right. It's pretty nice finding the right girl. I look forward every night to sleep next to her. Until she steals my blanket and I'm pushed to the 3-inch slice of the bed right next to the edge. But other than that, she's great. If we could communicate with cats and actually ask them whether or not they would willfully become a pet, how many would take the deal? No danger. Free food. Free healthcare their whole life. But with very limited freedom. I would like to think they would take the deal. But sometimes I just don't know. Edit. Dogs would in a heartbeat, I would bet. The dog would put its paw on your knee. Look at you with loving eyes. And say, "You had me at hello." Because dogs are that damned awesome. Dang, you're right. My high response. Those bastards would decline the honor. Then turn up at dinner time. Abuse us for not feeding them. Then take the best spot on the bed and ignore us and the whole topic. Why do we have the letters W and X? W. W. Makes the same phonetic noise as the letter V. V. Don't they use V as W? X. EKS. Is also redundant. For example, words like sex, xylophone etc. can be used with their alternative spellings. That would be like a reincarnation and some sort of renaissance of the English language. The first season of Arrested Development is literally the most elaborate, hilarious, impossibly well-written piece of television I will ever see in my lifetime. It is brilliant and perfect. How my bed feels exactly like clouds and I'm not in pain. Ah. I'm glad you're not in pain. Hang in there. There is just like rocks everywhere. In the ground. On top of the ground. In the water. The sky. Outer space is filled with rocks. Big rocks. Small rocks. Fast rocks. Cold rocks. Just rocks are everywhere. Can't get away from rocks. They'll just be there. Developing a VR headset, foreign language learning live action simulator while being able to use your hands like in the movie Minority Report. I think it would be cool to be able to highlight over parts of the sentence and have it translate them into your native tongue to see what individual words mean. And I feel like watching a real person stare at me while waiting for me to answer will pressure me to learn faster lol. Ice cubes. But the opposite. Like rocks or something you could put in the microwave or oven that you put in your drink to keep it hot. Haha, sounds awesome until you remember we have thermos cups. They're called ideas. And the answers are called hypotheses. I love to get high on hypotenuse. I was just wondering if, after this whole quarantine ends, if my friends will look older to me. Or if I'll look older to them. There were 12 disciples. 12 Greek gods. And 12 districts in the Hunger Games. And in all of them a 13th was either added in or replaced another. What does it mean? Minecraft music kinda slaps, man. Super agree. Stay strapped or get clapped, George Washington. It is better to CM in the shower than to shower in the cum, Abraham Lincoln. I ate too much chocolate. I write down all my high thoughts. I think they're genius at the time. Here are some. Hallucinations are our portal into a parallel universe. Is it possible to have gender fluidity based on hair length? Charlotte Church's Crazy Chick, but it's about cannibals. Our relationship with outer space and our compatibility with it is how I imagine sea life regard the world beyond the ocean. Music has shapes. Climate change is speeding up time. I understand shaved heads. Did my mum ever find anything weird in my room after I moved out? Did you just touch me with your Minnesotan hand? Random thing I wrote? I don't even live in the US. Lol. I wonder what Steve Buscemi looks like. Hi. I understand shaved heads. LMAO, what the FK man. I wonder what Steve Buscemi looks like. Hi. You should be wondering what he looks like sober. What would happen if I tried to smoke a Cheeto Puff? I put a Reese's peanut butter cup in the freezer before and I just remembered and now I'm happy. OMAANNNIFG love Reese cups from the freezer. I'm so jealous. They really do hit different when they cold and hard. This is a foreign concept to me. My heart is beating very fast, maybe I should stop drinking soda. Nah. I had to turn the TV down to taste my toast. Yo, I felt this comment in my FG soul. Why is Ozark's dialogue so long in this episode? Selfie is such a word selfie selfie. I thought that I had a brilliant theory on how the brain works. So I drew out a diagram of the human brain and labeled different sections as zones. But it's been an hour since I started and I'm too high to remember what I was thinking. Oh well. Keep it. Maybe it'll eventually come back to you. Because it was definitely groundbreaking. Went to the zone of forgetfulness. I just sat through the entirety of the movie Tusk. I don't know what to think. I could demolish a steak right now. $5 says 95% of the answers in here are sober people. What does $10 say then? About a gram. I don't know about that. I think a lot of us are likely high right now. 7. Just curious, is the op someone who has never smoked weed or someone new to it? I'm a long-time user and unless I find something very strong I rarely have those high thoughts. Either that or they have just become regular thoughts. Oh man. So I'm hearing this trippy sound that I can't quite figure out the source of. I think it's the fridge with AFD up cooling coil, but it sounds like alien spaceships. Or I could just be imagining it. Hard to say. Last summer I spent a weekend with some friends at a lake cabin. We got nice and baked while we cooked burgers over the bonfire and then went down to the dock to stargaze. As I was looking up at the stars, I realized that they probably have their own planets. And what if, on one of those planets, there was a group of aliens looking up at the stars? And what if we locked eyes with those aliens? If only for a fraction of a second? They would probably be light years dead by the time that light got to you. So true eye contact wouldn't be possible. Sorry. I choose to ignore these facts. What's not true about that eye contact? Light gets from one point to another. Always sunny party. Food. Energy BS in large bowls around the room. Milk steak and rum ham for dinner. Activities. Boiling denim. Night crawlers. And using the rat stick on a family of rats. Whoever gets the most rats wins and gets to clean the toilet. Greasing up a watermelon and throwing it into the pool. Shardy McDennis and Flipadelphia, of course. Entertainment. Everyone will perform in The Nightman Cometh. Invitations will be on a muscle that looks like ADK. No one will say no because of the implication. Are you three cool guys looking for other cool guys to hang out in your party mansion? I would come to this party. I have Flipadelphia stuck in my head RN. Asked my brother who is hella high right now. He said, when looking for something you lost, look right to left instead of left to right. 'Cause you are used to looking left to right and it is different way of seeing the world. My favorite thing he ever said to me when high was when we were watching TV and someone lost an arm. He said, they being too dramatic and st. Just need to wait a couple of months for it to grow back. Basic facts. Quote. I should melt chocolate on a piece of apple pie. What kind of cake do you think that cake day cake is? It's green, so. Mint. Could also be pistachio. There's pistachio cake. Anything can be a cake if you're brave enough. What's in my fridge? And should I go get it? Yes. Run. But slowly. Still wondering what's in it. I'm the same. And then I spend more time pondering about what's in the fridge instead of getting up and checking. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.